Most people get this wrong when they compare Apple Pay and Google Pay. They assume one is automatically safer just because it comes from Apple or Google. But here's the truth no one tells you. The safety of these payment systems is not just about the company behind them. It is about how they protect your data, how transactions are processed, and how your phone itself is secured. The biggest mistake you need to avoid is thinking that mobile payments work like traditional card payments. They don't. And once you understand how they actually function, the answer to which one is safer becomes much clearer. So in this video, we are going to break everything down in a simple way. You will understand how Apple Pay works, how Google Pay works, what makes them different, where the risks are, and which one actually gives you better protection in real-life situations. And by the end, you will know exactly which one you should trust with your money. Let's start with the basics, but quickly, because the real insights come after this. Apple Pay and Google Pay are both digital wallets. They allow you to store your credit card or debit card inside your phone and pay without physically swiping your card. Instead of sharing your actual card number with merchants, they use a process called tokenization. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Tokenization means your real card number is never shared during a transaction. Instead, a unique temporary code is created for every purchase. So even if someone intercepts the data, they cannot reuse it. Let's imagine a person named Alex in the US. Alex goes to a coffee shop and pays using Apple Pay. The cashier never sees Alex's real card number. Instead, Apple Pay sends a temporary encrypted token to complete the transaction. Even if the system is hacked, the stolen data is useless. Now John uses Google Pay at another store. The process is very similar. Google Pay also uses tokenization, also uses encryption, and also hides your real card details from merchants. So at this point you might think they are identical. But here's the problem. The difference is not in the payment process itself. The difference is in ecosystem security, device control, and how each company handles authentication. Let's break that down. Apple Pay is built into Apple's closed ecosystem. That means it only works on Apple devices like iPhone, Apple Watch, and Mac. Because Apple controls both hardware and software, they can enforce strict security rules. For example, Apple uses Face ID or Touch ID for every transaction. That means even if someone steals your phone, they cannot make payments without your biometric data. Now let's compare that with Google Pay. Google Pay works across a wide range of Android devices from different manufacturers: Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and many others. But here's the issue. Not all Android devices have the same level of security. Some phones receive updates slower. Some have weaker biometric systems. Some have less strict hardware protection. So while Google Pay itself is secure, the safety depends partly on the device it is running on. Now let's go deeper into authentication, because this is where most people fail to understand the real difference. Apple Pay requires biometric authentication for almost every transaction. That means Face ID or fingerprint is mandatory. Google Pay also uses PIN, fingerprint, or pattern lock, depending on the device. But on some lower-end devices, security options are less strict or easier to bypass. Now here's where it gets interesting. Apple Pay also stores its data in a dedicated chip inside your phone called the secure element. This chip is isolated from the rest of the system, meaning even if your phone gets malware, your payment data stays protected. Google Pay relies more on software-based security combined with hardware encryption provided by Android devices. On high-end phones, this is very strong. But on budget phones, the hardware security can vary. So if we are purely talking about system-level security, Apple Pay has a more controlled and consistent environment. But that does not mean Google Pay is unsafe. In fact, Google has made huge improvements in recent years. Google Pay uses advanced fraud detection powered by machine learning. It monitors unusual activity, location patterns, and transaction behavior to detect suspicious payments. For example, if John suddenly tries to make a payment in another country while his phone is still registered in the US, Google Pay may flag or block the transaction. Apple also does this, but Google's advantage is its massive data network across billions of Android users. Now let's talk about real-world risk scenarios because theory is not enough. Scenario 1 is phone theft. If your iPhone is stolen, Apple Pay is extremely difficult to misuse because of Face ID or Touch ID requirements. Even if the thief tries, they are blocked almost immediately. If your Android phone is stolen, the outcome depends on your device. On a well-secured Android phone, Google Pay is also protected. But on weaker devices, or if the lock screen is simple, there is slightly higher risk. Now, scenario 2 is online hacking. Here is the truth. Neither Apple Pay nor Google Pay exposes your card details to merchants. So even if an online store is compromised, your actual card number is not leaked through the payment system. This is one of the biggest advantages of both systems compared to traditional card usage. Now scenario 3 is account hacking. Both Apple and Google accounts can be targets if your email or password is compromised. But both companies use two-factor authentication, which adds another layer of protection. Now let's talk about privacy. Because this is another major difference people care about. Apple positions itself as a privacy-first company. Apple Pay does not store your transaction history on Apple servers in a way that can be tied back to you. Your payment data stays on your device. Google Pay, on the other hand, may use transaction data to improve services and personalize features. However, payment card numbers are still not shared or stored in a usable format. So if privacy is your top concern, Apple Pay has a slight edge. Now let's address something very important. Which one is actually safer in 2026? The honest answer is this. Both Apple Pay and Google Pay are extremely secure compared to traditional payment methods like physical cards. But if we are comparing purely security, consistency, and hardware control, Apple Pay has a slight advantage because of its closed ecosystem and dedicated security chip. However, if you are using a high-quality Android device with updated software, Google Pay is just as safe for everyday use. Now here is the real takeaway most people miss. The weakest link is not Apple Pay or Google Pay. The weakest link is user behavior. For example, using weak phone passwords, ignoring software updates, downloading unsafe apps, or sharing apps. These are the real risks. No payment system can protect you if your device itself is compromised. So instead of asking which app is safer, the better question is how safe is your phone setup. Now let's quickly break down best practices that make both systems even safer. Always enable biometric authentication. Always keep your phone updated. Always use strong screen locks. Avoid installing unknown apps. And never share verification codes with anyone. These steps matter more than choosing between Apple Pay and Google Pay. So to summarize everything clearly, both Apple Pay and Google Pay are highly secure digital payment systems. Apple Pay has a slight edge in controlled hardware security and privacy. Google Pay has strong AI-based fraud detection and wide device compatibility. But in real-life usage, both are safe enough for everyday transactions when used correctly. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Your security depends less on the payment app and more on how responsibly you use your device. If you found this helpful, like the video, leave a comment with your experience, and subscribe for more simple breakdowns like this. Because understanding how your money systems work is the first step to staying financially safe in the digital world.